From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
Ants Meats and Grocery is much more than a grocery store. We carry a full line of quality meats, local and organic vegetables, and a large variety of fish, Green Mountain Smart Control pellet grills, and a full deli case of sandwiches and side dishes.
Good afternoon, everyone. Certainly not nearly as active as it was yesterday, and it won't be as active for the rest of the day today as well. So kind of a beautiful fall day. It's still going to be a little bit on the chilly side, I think, for some, but overall it's going to be pretty sunny for the valley and partly cloudy skies for many of the higher elevations. Although I think some of the higher elevations, it's not out of the question for a stray sprinkle or a light shower. But overall, it's going to be a dry day out there today and should be dry through most of the week. However, there's a little bit of a kink in there for Thursday, which we'll get into here in a second, and a possibility for some more wet weather for next week. But even that, not looking all that promising. I showed you this yesterday, and it's still the case here. You see the speckled clouds. That's that cooler air that's just really moving on in. So yeah, this is kind of your typical unsettled weather pattern, where some days are dry and partly cloudy with some breaks in the clouds and even some sunshine for some of us, and still cool out there. But then other days you get these disturbances that push through and you see the potential for some showers, and maybe even some thunderstorms, much like what we saw yesterday. But today, certainly not the case. And as I mentioned, 3 o'clock this afternoon, you see how there's a couple of pop-ups here and there for some of the higher elevations. Could even see some snowflakes up say above 4,000 or 5,000 feet. But overall, it's just going to be a fairly dry day. There you can see the mainly sunny skies for the valley, but we'll call it partly cloudy for most of us in the higher elevations. And then for Wednesday, turning out to be another dry day. In fact, mainly sunny skies really across the board for the coasts, for the inland areas, for the mountains, for the valley. And for Thursday, now we're starting to see the potential for a weak disturbance passing through. Now, what you'll notice here is the bulk of the rain is on the coast here late in the day on Thursday. We may see some of these stray showers try to make their way eastward into parts of Siskiyou County, and not to mention even for parts of the valley. For now, though, I'm keeping it dry there. I think Trinity County, Del Norte and Humboldt, maybe western Siskiyou County could all see a chance for some showers here Thursday evening, Thursday night, but then it dries out Friday morning. I was thinking maybe it's going to linger on into Friday morning, but now the latest forecast models are keeping it dry Friday morning with clearing skies. And then this is what it looks like for this particular forecast model. Saturday, Sunday, going into early next week, next Monday, Tuesday. You see how there's a storm system approaching, but it's not here yet. It's beginning to look more like, say, Tuesday night, Wednesday, that this system could move in. But that's what the American forecast model that we're looking at here says. You look at the European forecast model, and it brings this rain here as early as Monday of next week. So for now, I'm putting at least the chance for rain as early as Monday, Tuesday of next week, but stay tuned. I'll have to kind of fine tune that as we get closer to early next week. In the meantime, there you can see those wave heights still fairly high today, but they are expected to drop as we take you into your Wednesday afternoon. Frost and freeze alerts. There's a frost advisory for Del Norte, Humboldt counties, mainly for the inland areas and some of those inland valleys where some of that cooler air begins to settle down. Keep in mind, though, I think many of the areas in Siskiyou and even Trinity County could also be looking at some fairly cold temperatures, and it's probably just good to be on the safe side pretty much anywhere you are. When we have these frost alerts for one particular area, that doesn't mean other areas won't see those freezing temperatures, or at least temperatures close to freezing and potential for some of that frost. Now, here's what we have here for today. So again, we got the mainly sunny skies here for the valley, but we're only talking temperatures at best in the mid-60s for your daytime highs. And how about the mountains? 40s and 50s out in the eastern mountains. That's also the case for Siskiyou County. Maybe a tad warmer in Trinity County in the upper 50s today. Upper 50s to around 60 for the inland areas, and upper 50s for the coast. All right, so your 7-day outlook. And it's not too terribly tricky. As you can see here for Mount Shasta. Again, I've just got a few isolated showers here and there, but don't get too concerned about that. If you have outdoor plans, you'll be fine. Just keep an eye. You might run to a passing sprinkler or light shower. Otherwise, dry for Wednesday. I've got you dry Mount Shasta Thursday, but again, keep in mind some of that activity may push your way Thursday afternoon. Otherwise, Altura, Susanville, I think you'll be dry on Thursday. That'll be the case on Friday through the weekend. And again, I've just put the chance for rain in there on Monday. We'll have to kind of watch for that. And that's the same situation for the valley. Should be dry today all the way through this upcoming weekend. But notice the temperatures. I mean, they're not warming up a whole lot. If anything, they're starting to drop again Thursday, Friday, and then mid to upper 60s over the weekend into early next week. And again, I've included that chance for showers even for the valley by Monday, and that'll of course extend on to next Tuesday as well. Look at your 7-day forecast for the North Coast. If you guys into showers today, inland, and even for Trinity County as well. But again, don't cancel the outdoor plans because it won't be heavy. Dry for Wednesday. We could see some showers coming in Thursday afternoon for the coast and inland and maybe even Trinity County. And then Friday it's dry, should be dry through the weekend. And there, of course, is that chance for rain going into Monday and even Tuesday of next week.